So why do I, Alex Cave, want to start a business? This was not something I had ever seen myself doing until just within the past 6 to 8. No, take that back. It's been a couple years. My brother and I tried to start a Thai business actually about a year and a half after I'd graduated college. Didn't work out for different reasons, but in thinking about it, why I want to do it, and like trying to consolidate my reasons for starting a business. One of the biggest one is freedom, and these are all my perceptions of what life will be like after founding a successful company. It may turn out to be different, but again, these are my reasons. So freedom, the biggest one being freedom of time, so that I can spend that more time with my family in the future. Because when I was working a regular job, albeit a good one, 8 to 5, I realized it's not like an 8 hour job, it's a 10 hour job because it's usually half an hour to get there, 9 hours there, including an hour lunch break, and then half an hour to get back. And then I usually require like 9 hours of sleep per night to be like fully, completely rested. I can operate on less, but then to have time to read, to work out, to spend time with family, like where's that time? Because when I did the math, I realized there's not going to be hardly any time to really, really spend with family. And I want more time whenever I do get, hopefully someday, get married and have kids. Then I want to be able to spend more time with them than a regular 8 to 5 allows. And if nothing else, then invite them into my work so that maybe they'd be working with me in whatever capacity fits. But I want to spend more time with my family in the future. That's important to me. It's, again, big reason I'm doing this. Freedom in projects. So I have a lot of different interests, and alongside starting up, not alongside, but something I'd like to do in the future, and I've talked to people about, is starting my own ice cream company and creating my own flavors of ice cream. And that's something I would love to do. I really want to do that. That is on my list of things to do. But I realize starting a web business it requires less capital and is more easily scalable. So hence I went with this. But I want the freedom to be able to say, if this works, then after a time that I feel is comfortable and suitable, say, hey, okay, now I'm going to go start my ice cream business. Or hey, I have this movie that I want to make, even if it's a short film, because I love videography. I want to be able to be an engineer, be an ice cream connoisseur, be a film director slash actor. I want to be able to jump around into and work in different capacities and different interests of mine and grow in each one over time, of course, but I want that flexibility. And I want to travel. And there are those few jobs that you get to travel a lot, but to get into those jobs, at least from what I've seen, is either not stuff I'm interested in, or it takes a particular route that I'm not interested in. And if I'm doing filmmaking, then if the shoot is in some exotic place, well, then I get to go to some exotic place. If it's in some downtown upscale penthouse, like I get to go to those places I want to go to. And if I'm choosing the projects, or if I'm starting an ice cream business and expanding what city we're going to, and then I get to be a part of that, and I get to travel to those places. So I just see more opportunity there for that. The other big thing is adventure. I see starting a business is an adventure in and of itself, and I've come to realize that I need adventure. That's a part of me that I need to fulfill, or else I just feel kind of dead inside. But I love working in small groups and having like comrades with you in that adventure is a dynamic that I've noticed I typically do best in. And again, traveling, if I traveling to me is, I mean, it is an adventure. And so if the travel and the work combine into something exciting that's always different, you're always learning, you never know what can happen next, which is kind of scary. But when you get through those times and you look back, you're like, whoa, we had some great adventures. And I know for myself, I want to be the granddad who can always, whenever I see my grandkids, always be able to tell them a different story and be like, yo, let me tell you about that one time that we did this one crazy thing, or we went to this place, even if we didn't do something totally reckless. I want to live an adventurous life. And I think I can achieve that best through a business. So, yeah, freedom in a multitude of different ways, and adventure. And money. You got to make money starting a business to live and, do stuff. But yeah, those are my reasons.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Down in Texas, the land of barbecue and sweet tea. Who says miracles don't happen?